Tompkins, and welcome to Caesars Palace. Well, now we are getting right down to it in this Brunswick World Open 9-ball championships. This a men's semifinal match, and with me as always for expert commentary, the 4-time U.S. Open champion, 3-time World Open title holder, Steve Mizerak. And Steve, today this match really between two guys who know each other infinitely well.
It's going to be a tough match. Jimmy has a lot of confidence. He's oozing with confidence. You can just see it on his face. Grady is quiet, lets his cue do his talking.
So what's going to make the difference in the match?
Breaks, luck. Who knows what's going to happen?
All right, let's take a look at Steve's scorecard. Run it down for us. Whose strengths are where?
Well, I like Mataya on the break. I think he breaks them a little bit harder. Position play, I like Grady Matthews. Experience, both of these guys have been around a long time. Strategy, Grady doesn't take as many chances. Pressure, they both can handle the pressure. They're great players.
The winner, of course, moves on to the final. These are two guys who have looked across the green felt at one another for a long, long time. Grady Matthews and Jimmy Mataya. Barry Tompkins with Steve Mizerak. This, the Brunswick World Open 9-ball championships. We're at Caesars Palace. Jimmy Mataya on the left, Grady Matthews on the right. The lag for break.
They forgot to hit it, Barry.
Well, once again, we've talked about television nerves, and could be a case of that.
Well, who do you like?
I honestly don't have a favorite here. I think this is really going to be who's right this day.
Okay, okay. We got something new here. Take a look at the rack.
Ah.
It's called the AccuRack.
Before we get started, how about a nice hand for our tournament coordinators, Joe Kerr and Pat Fleming.
Jimmy Mataya making a little speech. He'd like to make one more before this day is over, and that is a victory speech.
He'd like to make several speeches. Look at Joe Kerr. Doesn't he look like me a little bit?
No. It looks like Pavarotti.
Okay.
Take the beard off and let him grow a few inches, and, you know, what can I tell you? You know, Jimmy looks pretty loose. We'll see if these balls open up well from this AccuRack. Yep. Uh-oh. Look at the 9.
Yeah, it's definitely moving. That really has made a difference throughout this tournament over all these weeks. We have not seen the 9-ball drop on the break.
Right. Grady needs to run out first game to set the stage for the match. Well, he's speeding up a little bit here.
There is, of course, a 45-second clock. Now, Grady Matthews, normally not a quick tempoed sort of player, but perhaps the fact that the clock is there and you have to play within 45 seconds just makes you automatically.
Well, it might throw you off your game. He's got a billiard here. He's going to try to make the 9. He's going to slice the 2 or the 4. Try and make. There it is. Good shot.
So good just shot. Like that, Grady Matthews,
great shot,
puts the game on his side of the ledger.
I'm going to predict Grady to win this. Grady hasn't won in quite a while, and he's been playing pretty well on the tour. Finished second in Charlotte, and he's playing pretty good. And I'm going to predict him to win this match.
Well, he could. These two guys are really interesting in that just at a glance they appear to be very diverse personalities. And the fact of the matter is they are diverse personalities, but they seem to get the same results, and they seem to get them in just about the same way. These guys spend a lot of time around pool tables, winning a lot of money.
One is very quiet, subdued. The other one's very
gregarious,
exuberant. Okay, Grady's at the table again. Could make it to zip. And Jimmy cannot do anything. Jimmy can't do anything for sitting in that chair. Well, great shot, absolutely perfect. Grady looks like he's got the cue ball on a string right now. Take it after this shot.
You can see the Carolina Cup runner-up.
He's got a little problem. He's got the 6 down here, but he's got the 7 up here. He's got to make sure he gets some kind of an angle to play the cue ball right about here after he makes the 6.
And Jimmy Mataya can only sit.
Watch the cue come up for the 7. A little hard. Uh-oh, in the hole. Nope.
Nope.
Oh, he got away with it. He got away with it. Grady's on a roll.
Grady definitely playing very upbeat here. Knocks that down.
Don't let Grady get loose. He can play.
The professor, they call him. He looks like anybody ever bought an insurance policy from.
He takes his time.
Two zip. So Grady Matthews out of the blocks very quickly. Here's a man who's getting it all done so far, and it is, what is the soundbite? Matthews. Sorry, I didn't hear you say that. Grady Matthews now 2 games to none.
Got the break working. Well, he got tied up here. This stopped him a little bit. This will stop a freight train. Be careful here, Grady. Don't let Jimmy get to the table. And if he gets to the table, make him play safe.
He can't make that combination.
No, I don't think so.
Does he think so?
No, I don't think he thinks so either. Looks like he's going to push.
I'm going to push.
Let's talk about that.
Push is a free miss, a free shot anywhere on the table right after the break, and it only comes after the break. You don't have to hit the ball you're shooting at. Now it's Jimmy's turn. He can either shoot or let Grady come back and shoot again. See, Grady put it in a place where he thinks he could get out of the shot. Now Jimmy, I believe, is going to shoot the 1 down the cushion by the 9 and try to park the cue ball behind the 2. I believe it's a 2 or the 4 on the side rail. I'd like to see the 1 go down here and up, right about here. The cue ball come off here and right around here someplace. No, he didn't do that. Put the 1 over there. Just as good. Just as good. Good shot.
That wasn't all that hard.
Now the cue ball is going to come back by the 6. Grady's going to hit a piece of the 1, bring the cue ball back by the 6. Left Jimmy a shot.
Did he leave him a shot?
Yes, he did. But Jimmy's going to have to fly the cue ball. He's going to have to hit the 1 so thin that he will not know where the cue ball will be going. Jimmy better win this game. Good shot. Notice after that shot, Jimmy did a little dance, did a little duck. He's straining a little bit. Neither one of these guys have been under the television before.
But they have played. Somebody told me that they actually hustled each other into a match in Detroit for $8,000 a game.
Well, I don't know.
3 cushion match.
I don't know anything about that.
No, I know that.
I mean, I don't do that.
They wound up even, incidentally.
Oh, okay. Well,
Like that. No good.
Here's the road to the semifinals for Jimmy Mataya. He beat Johnny Archer 9-5, so...
Played 3 good players, Barry. Brian Ashley almost defeated Nick Varner a couple of weeks ago.
He's played close, but he's won.
Nice and easy. Uh-oh. He's got a problem. He cannot make the 7 in this side. My prediction here is he's going to shoot the 7 into the rail, bank it cross side, and stop his cue ball right there.
And he's looking it over pretty good.
Well, I'll take that back. He may float his cue ball, up to about this area. He's either going to stop it there or right here. He's banking it. He's going to draw it back to the rail, back out, and back down where I said he was going to stop it in the first place. Right behind the 7.
Oh.
You're lucky, Mama.
Jimmy got lucky.
Yeah.
Jimmy got lucky. Now, if Grady was wise, he would play a nice safe. Looks like that's what he's going to do. He's going to put the 7 down by the 9. Cue ball frozen to the rail, if possible. No shot from Mataya.
Good shot. Good shot.
Remember I said in the scoreboard strategy, I gave the edge to Grady?
Yeah,
This is what I mean.
Yes.
Mataya went for the wild bank. Grady could have went for something, but he didn't. He played safe. Now, Jimmy cannot hit the 7. So what he's got to do is try to go off the side rail, kick at this 7, maybe hope to make it in his pocket.
So the door opens up once more for Grady Matthews.
Okay, this is could be a turning shot of the game if he makes it. Okay.
You've talked many times about what a tough shot that is.
Long green. When that ball is away from the pocket and you have to travel the whole length of the table, it's a tough shot.
Like this one.
Right. But the 7 ball is close to the pocket, so it's a little bit easier. This shot's easier than the one Grady had. You know? Now, he didn't get right there. He's got a bad angle. He's got a bad angle on the 8. He's got to go over to the side rail, possibly come over 3 rails and wind up here and make this 8. This is not an easy shot. Or he may just draw the cue ball over to the side rail and try to wind up in this circle right here. Tough shot. Good shot. Good shot. Oh, good shot. I would not want to have to shoot that.
So this for 2-1. There it is. Jimmy Mataya has come back now to get within a game. Grady Matthews leading Mataya in the semifinal match, 2-1. So you look at Jimmy Mataya, he trails by 1, 2 games to 1. We're in the semifinals here. These are the Brunswick World Open 9-ball championships.
You got something.
Okay, he's got the 1. Got the 1 straight in. Perfect position to get on the 2. Very, very simple shot. But the length of the table with the 1 in this pocket. Cue ball over here, right here. Wind up somewhere around here to make the 2 in the same pocket he made the 1 in.
Come on.
Not good. Want to come a little bit higher. Now he's got a problem. What I would do is shoot the 2 straight into the side rail, just like this, right about here. Roll the cue ball right behind this 3 and snooker him. That's what I would do. I know that's what Grady would do. But Jimmy's banking the ball. He's taking chances. Jimmy's a wide open player.
Well, you were talking in one of our earlier shows about the fact that the game has really become an offensive game, and Jimmy certainly plays it that way.
Right. But you have to have combination offense and defense. A lot of strategy involved. Nice shot by Grady.
Give me some paint.
Hear what Jimmy said. Give me some paint.
Not much paint there.
Incidentally, these balls that we're playing with here are probably the best balls that were ever made. They're called Brunswick Centennials. Seems like everything we talk about here is Brunswick, Brunswick. Gonna try to jump it. I think he's gonna fly off the table. No, no, good shot. He turned it. He didn't jump it. He turned it. Okay, he left Grady a shot, though. It's not an easy shot, but he left Grady a shot. Cut to 2 in the right-hand corner. Good shot. Grady is on his game, and I think he's determined to win.
And the road to the semifinals for Grady Matthews, he too beat some pretty good players.
If you think Mataya played some good players, Grady played better players than Mataya did.
There's another look at it. Kim Davenport, a very hot player coming in here, number 3 in the world, as a matter of fact.
Also Danny Medina, and also Dallas West. Well, he didn't want to get over that ball. He's over the 8. Looks like he's got to raise his bridge. That's it. He's got to draw back. Tough shot. Oh, great shot. Great shot.
Making it look easy here, Grady Matthews.
Yes, he is. Grady's a very, very good player. He's classified as one of the best one-pocket players in the world.
So there it is. Grady Matthews, 3 games to 1. You were talking about that when we saw Grady Matthews in his quarterfinal match, about the fact that that makes him a great bank shot artist.
It helps. It helps considerably. Grady shows very, very little emotion. He hasn't cracked a smile yet. I know he's happy, but he's also serious.
Columbia, South Carolina. What's at the end of this rainbow? Well, what's there is $15,000 to the winner.
Line's moving. Okay.
He's in good shape.
He's in pretty good shape. All he's got to do is cut the 1 in, come back down the table for the 3. And all he's got to do is cut it in, come back down, right about here for the 3. Oh, fooled me. He tried to play safe. And I think he might have done it.
Well, you said he was a conservative player, that he'll do that until he has a
is.
sure thing.
He sees, or he senses that Jimmy is on the ropes a little bit, and he wants to really go in for the kill. If he gets to a lead 5-1, 6-1, it'd be very tough for Jim to come back. Although the caliber of play that you have now, anybody can win from behind. I've known. What's he doing here, Barry? 3 rails. 3 rails trying to hit the 1.
Not bad.
Not bad, but look what happened. Grady is straight in. Things are not going too well for Mataya. What I've seen before, I have seen and have heard of guys running 9 max in a row. So you cannot be too careful. What happens to a basketball team when it sort of alters its plans, game plan? They start losing the lead. Okay, he's got to pull back, or he may just pull out and just shoot the 6 cross side. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. 6 ball cross side, back where he's at. Uh-oh. Look where the 8 wound up. Bad break to Grady.
Yes.
Looks like he can make it. Nope. Bad break. If the 8 wound up in front of the hole, it would have been 4-1. Grady breaking.
So he's got to bank this in. Right?
No, can't bank this. He's gonna go off the side rail. He's going to go off the side rail and try to make the 8. I think he'll do it.
Great shot. Great shot.
Okay, that shot is not as great as this one because you get credit for this one.
Yeah, that's right.
This is a tougher shot.
9 ball's the only one that counts.
Tougher shot.
There it is.
Good shot.
4 games to 1. Grady Matthews on a roll, and this man again in that situation where he can only sit and watch. Grady Matthews, 4 games to 1. The winner on through to the final. $15,000 at the end of all this.
Barry Grady is playing great. Got a bad break. Got a bad break. I don't think he can make the 1, but he's got an easy save. 2 rails with the 1. Put the 1 down by the 9. Just float right down behind that ball he's at.
Great shot.
He is turning Jimmy inside out. Jimmy cannot do anything. Hear what he said? It's getting to be a habit with this guy. He is in real bad shape. If he doesn't hit the 1 or the 9, Grady's got a possibility of making the 9 real quick and going ahead 5-1.
Seconds on the shot clock. But...
Oh
my.
Uh-oh.
It's pretty hard to do right there. That was pretty hard to do right there.
He's going for the run out. Grady is oozing with the confidence that Jimmy was oozing with before.
There's Ava Mataya.
She's a little worried right now. Great run out here. Very, very easy run out. He is moving. He knows he's on a roll. Got a little straight. He's going to really power this. Watch it. Hope it doesn't jump. Oh, look at what happened. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Double kiss.
Double kiss.
I guess when it's going well, it's all going well.
Uh-oh.
There it is for 5-1. Grady Matthews making a shambles of this semifinal.
I picked another one.
You've been doing it for weeks. So Matthews, 5 games to 1. Take a look at that shot.
Watch the cue ball follow right down. He tried to follow 2 rails. And the 7 did a little blip, stayed in the pocket. Cue ball came right down and knocked the 7 in. That's when you know it's going for you.
Got to have a little bit of that. Grady Matthews, of course, a guy who's been around this game for a long time. They call him the professor, and we asked him about this competition.
Well, it takes great ability to play the game. To make it short, a lot of the luck should be taken out of it. It's about a 60% luck game, which is disgraceful, in my opinion, for today's modern-day professionals.
Well, that's interesting. He puts luck into that. What's the game that doesn't have a lot of luck?
Parcheesi?
Yeah.
You remember in the opening, I said something about you said what's going to determine the winner?
Uh-huh.
What did I say?
Luck. That's right.
Uh-oh. There's a 9. Oh! Oh, my. Now, Grady at this time.
Amazes me you get the biggest hands for something I'm ashamed of. I look at ball, you know.
But watch the 9. Watch the 9. Bing. I thought he made it. Look, it's going right towards the hole. Bing. Top point.
Dear Grady, say it's amazing. I got the biggest hand for something I didn't want to do.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Jimmy better win this game. Here comes a bank. He's got to put it into overdrive right now and go to his offensive mode, because he can't win by playing safe. Cross side. And cross your fingers.
Oop, missed it.
Get lucky one time there, kid.
Gets behind here. Well, he didn't leave much.
Well, I don't know really what he left here. Grady's looking to see if the 7 goes by the 9. I think it does. I think that 7 ball can go. And Grady's walking like it can go. Now he's got to play position on the 2 here. 7's going to sneak by the 9.
Well played.
Perfect. Position on the 2. Absolutely perfect. And the score is 6-1.
Grady Matthews just playing great.
And getting some rolls.
Now, is this a 6-1 lead? Does that fall into the category of insurmountable?
Well, I told you before, I've seen a guy run 9 racks before, but that was not on TV. It was not when the other guy was getting every roll in the book.
And it was only once.
You're right.
6 games to 1 now. This man, Grady Matthews, just running away and hiding from Jimmy Mataya. We're in the semifinals. $15,000 to the winner, $7,000 to the runner-up, so a minimum payday of $7,000 to the winner of this match, and that, of course, is a big leap from the $3,000 that you get for being in the semifinals.
Possibly playing for $12,000. Grady made a ball on the break. Again, simple run out. He's going to have to slice the 1 in. Only problem I see is right here. He's got no pocket for that ball. When all the balls are in the middle of the table, away from the edges, right like this, simple run out. Can do it easy, especially the way he's playing. Now, don't hit the 6 and get snookered behind the 5. Got to be careful. Got to be careful. Watch the cue ball. Oh, boy.
He's getting all the breaks.
I'll tell you what, he is on a roll and a half. He can't get to each ball fast enough, Barry. Well, he doesn't like this. Doesn't like this. He's straight in. All he's going to do is play the 5-9 combination. I think. No. He's cutting the 5 in the side.
Great shot. Nice touch.
Oh, he's on a roll. He is fired up. Look at him move. It's like a freight train.
Yeah. And nothing for Jimmy to do.
Jimmy was hoping he'd win this to say hello to his mom. You mind if I say hi? Hello,
Please,
hello to hi, Jim's mom. There he is. Hi, Jim's mom. Okay, there he is.
Oh, I mean, that's the way it's been going for him. It is just all dropping. That got Jimmy Mataya up off the chair. Just said, what are you going to do? All you can do is sit.
Smiling and talking to himself.
Yeah, but that's a smile of pain.
You're right there.
7 games to 1 now. Grady Matthews. Take another look.
Watch the 9 hit the top point. Yep, top point. There it goes. Bing, bing, bing. Bam. Nice shot. Nice shot. We're getting to the insurmountable here.
7 games to 1.
The lead is right here. Look at the 9. Oh, he scratched on the side. The 9 went.
The 9
oh,
went too.
My goodness gracious.
First time we've seen it go.
Yeah, first time. And look.
It's been so long.
No, you would think that's a 9 ball. You would think the 9 ball will go more times and watch it get kicked right up the corner. The 9 hits the end rail back and okay.
And the cue ball went off the 1 ball into the side pocket.
I'll tell you what, Mataya was lucky there that didn't put Grady 8-1. But if there is a magician in the crowd, please stand up. Jimmy needs one right now. Needs to make Grady go away. Oh.
Well.
Can I say it's insurmountable now? I mean, you don't mind?
That was...
It's been so long, I forgot how to make a ball here.
Just outside, turn out the lights.
No. Ava Mataya, obviously not pleased. She was a finalist in the women's competition here last year. Lost to Peg Ledman.
You know, I think Grady lives on a farm. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. No, I know he lives up in Michigan.
No. In South Carolina he lives. I think he moved from Michigan.
If he moved since last night. He told me last night he lives in Michigan.
Well, looks like Grady is going to polish off Mataya in quick fashion here. Now be careful here. Don't miss this.
And this for 8-1. No contest. Grady Matthews just continues to do everything right. Director of Operations for Brunswick Billiards.
I think he's a little serious today. He doesn't look too happy. Maybe he went to the dice table last night.
He's going to have to part with a $15,000 check to the winner of this tournament. That's the way it's been going for Grady.
Well, things are going absolutely perfect for Grady.
Cuts that in.
Okay. He made a bad shot. He's got no pocket for this 2-ball. Can't shoot it down here. Can't shoot it in the side. But I'll tell you what he can do. He can play safe. Grady.
He's thinking about the 9-ball.
Grady has got such a lead. He feels happy that he can do almost anything he wants and still win the match. And you want to know something?
He's probably right.
He's right. For someone to come back and win.
Now's the best time for me to say hello to my mom. Hi, Mom, I love you.
Yeah, right.
I already did that.
Oh, baby doll.
Okay. Well, I think Jim's going to win a game here. I think if Jim wins this game, the crowd is going to go crazy. Simple. Draw your cue ball back. Perfect. 2 rails, up and down. Mataya's on a roll. What do you think?
He's going to win the game.
You're nice, you are. What would be your chances from here, Barry?
Slim. I hate to go back to cliches. Jimmy Mataya has won that game, but still hardly within striking range. You know, his nickname is Pretty Boy Floyd, and of course, when that's the case, you just have to ask the individual, how did you get that name?
About 2 or 3 years I was traveling around doing a lot of work with Minnesota Fats, and everywhere we'd go he would introduce me as his protege, Pretty Boy Floyd, and I guess that's how that came about.
Well,
okay.
Pretty Boy better get on a roll right here. Better keep Grady in that chair for a long time. I'm surprised Grady did that. I'm surprised he went for that wild shot. I mean, he didn't. I mean, he didn't go in for the kill. You know? Look at the 9. 9 didn't move an inch.
Yeah.
That's the new rack they have, the AccuRack.
Once again, you saw Jimmy Mataya go over and change cues, and the reason for that is today's players have a cue for the break and a cue for the rest of their game. And in fact, another cue usually too, a jump cue.
Right, he's got one over there. Mataya's got one over there. I don't think he made it.
Come on, leave it out.
That's the kind of day it's been for Jimmy.
Well,
Ava can only watch her husband, hope for better.
Well, it's Grady's game now. Look out. Snookered. Nope. Things are going perfect. 2 on the side. Come back up. 3 rails. Nope. Nice soft stroke. Simple run out. 4. 5 in this pocket. He's going to draw his cue ball back just a shade right about here. Make the 6. Try to get some type of an angle right here so he can make the 8 right here. He's got to make sure he doesn't get straight in. He can basically do anything he wants right here. Straight back to where he is.
And Jimmy knows 2 more balls, and he's out of here.
Yeah, Jimmy played a great tournament. He played good. He's playing good. He's a good player.
Grady Matthews. He is the winner.
I got all the rolls.
9 games to 2, and he just said to Jimmy Mataya, I got all the rolls, and he did, but he also played extremely well.
Wasn't even a contest there.
Half the final is decided. Grady Matthews is on through, and we'll be back right after this. Well, that's just a great win for Grady Matthews, and he is on through to the final now in most impressive fashion, beating a very good player in Jimmy Mataya, and we will be talking with Grady Matthews. Well, I don't know if this was a pool match or surgery, but all I know is it was quick and it was an efficient job by Grady Matthews.
11 minutes, something like that. And I haven't seen Grady move that fast since he left town with the money.
Really good win for Grady.
Yes, yes.
Right now, I'm with Jimmy Mataya, and Jimmy, one thing I know, I don't know a lot about your sport, but one thing I do know, and that is that it's tough to win when you're in a sitting position.
Well, hey, if you can't play good pool, at least I had a chance to watch good pool. Grady played spectacular, and I'm not ashamed at all. He's a great player. We go back many, many years, and I wish him all the luck in the world in the finals.
I was going to say, you and he have seen each other more than one time.
Oh, on many occasions. We go back a long time, and I'm sorry I can't bring the Brunswick Open Trophy back to Detroit, but one thing we do have in Detroit, we are the boss of the NBA.
There's no question about that. I like it. I like it. And you did get a chance to say hello to Mom, but I'll give you another opportunity to do that now.
Hi, Mom. I love you very much, and yes, I'll be home now. Do the dishes.
All right. That's Jimmy Mataya. Very good tournament for him. Remember, it's a long way just to get to the semifinals, so Jimmy, once more, congratulations.
Thank you.
Jimmy Mataya, he came up a little bit short today, but the guy that you're with, boy, did he do a job.
He played very, very well. Grady, what do you think? How do you feel? You're going into the finals. What do you think actually caused you to win this match?
Well, I think I was just emotionally and physically prepared. I worked hard. I practiced hard for this event, and I just feel like $1 million. And sometimes your mental processes translate themselves to the balls, and I think that's what happened today. I just felt great, and I played pretty good, although I'm a little ashamed of that 7 ball I lucked in.
I know in my scorecard, I picked Jimmy as the best breaker. But the way you broke right here, you got straight in on the 1 many times. I think the break really swung the match towards your favor.
I think it has for me the whole tournament, Steve, and as you know, the breaks everything playing 9-ball. You can get away with murder if you're breaking the balls well and get position on the lowest numbered ball.
I think you missed one ball. I haven't seen you play that well in quite a long time. Who would you like to play in the finals, Varner or Strickland?
Well, whoever it is, I think he's in trouble. I don't really care.
On that note, Barry, we're going to take it back to you.
Thanks very much, Steve. The man's not confident, is he? Tonight's event has been brought to you by Brunswick Billiards, the tradition of excellence since 1845. For now, I'm Barry Tompkins, speaking for Steve Mizerak and our entire crew, and we invite you to join us next week for the other men's semifinal match between Nick Varner and Earl Strickland. How do you see it?
All at once, we're going to put marks down everybody's name because it's a pick'em. Varner and Strickland, I mean, just go at it. I mean, it's dog eat dog right here.
Everybody has been looking forward to this one. It is dog eat dog, and at the end, we'll see who's top dog. The winner of this goes on to the finals. Varner and Strickland get it on at Caesars. Well, this is a match that has been anticipated here at Caesars Palace for quite a while now. The Brunswick World Open 9-ball championships. This is a semifinal match between two great players, Nick Varner and Earl Strickland. Flag for break after the handshake. Strickland on the left, Varner on the right. Strickland, of course, the defending champion, and Varner, the hottest player in the business.
I can't pick a winner here. I mean, I just can't. I'm sorry.
Mr. Strickland.
Strickland won the lag and will break. Very tough. It's obviously a question of who's right today. Here's what they're shooting for. This is the name of the game. The balls are shot in order. Really are very simple rules in 9-ball. The winner has to pocket the 9-ball, no matter when it comes. But if it comes before it's sequenced,
I wish we both could win.
then the ball that is being played has to hit the 9-ball in.
Did you hear what Strickland said?
Yeah.
I wish we both could win.
Yeah, it's nice. You heard Strickland say that, and of course that's because we have both players mic'd with radio microphones, so there'll be a lot of conversation. Both these players, Strickland perhaps a little bit more, they'll talk.
I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be the break that's going to decide this whole factor right here.
Hit him. That one on the nail.
Strickland lives in Greensboro, North Carolina.
He's got a Cosmo here. Simple run out. You better get out there and shoot before that shot clock goes against him.
The shot clock, as we see it here, or as I see it, hasn't even started yet. Now it does. It's still 41 seconds left.
Well, the shot clock never bothers Earl. He's a fast player. Nick's pretty fast, but when he starts thinking, he loses track of time, and it could bother Nick.
Strickland won this tournament last year. Maybe the Rodney Dangerfield of the sport of pocket billiards. He's been a great player for years and years and has never really gotten the respect that many people feel he should have.
Well, he doesn't let himself get the respect. Sometimes he's very vocal. And I think if he calmed down a little bit and learned to live with certain situations that happen in his life, I think he'd be better off. A little slow, but he should handle this.
See that.
So remember, the 9-ball, the only ball that's really important after all is said and done, and this is it.
Well, he'll make this. You know, we're at two of the highest caliber players right here in the business, and they have no problem with shots like this. They shouldn't anyway. Miscued. I heard that from up here.
Tables of speed just ain't right.
A little dejected. This is not a picnic right here. Miscued.
Yes, he did. You could see that.
If we could see that one more time and notice the tip going off the cue ball. You know, maybe we can't see it one more time.
There's Earl Strickland. Not a good way for him to start.
Now, Nick's got a problem already.
One more look at this, Steve. We'll do it after this shot.
Okay. He's going to try to slice it in. Hit the edge of the 9 and cut it in the corner. Big pockets, he should make it. Nope,
Didn't. Let's
Watch
take
the
another
tip.
look.
Watch the tip. Notice how it moved off the cue ball. He miscued there, Barry.
But this time, given a reprieve, he has the first game. So an interesting sequence there between these two very tough players, and we talked to each about the other. How do you play the guy you're playing?
Well, when I play Nick, you got to be real cautious. You have to play offensively too. You have to play real good safeties on him. That's what I look for in him. When I play him, if I don't safe him real good, he's got a good chance of beating me.
Turn the tables in a little bit, and we'll hear from Nick Varner on how he plays Earl Strickland.
Well, Earl said something there that's contradictory towards his style. Earl's a wide open player. Doesn't play too many safeties.
So Strickland to break now. Dodged a bullet in that first game.
He got 2 lucky rolls.
I didn't hear anything drop.
Nothing. Well, if Earl doesn't make balls on the break, I predict he's going to wind up behind the 8 ball here.
Good figure of speech.
His strongest point is his break. Good save. Parked him right behind the 8. Now Earl's got to go off the rail. He's got to go off the rail right here, up, try to knock the 1 right about here, and go up the table with the cue ball. He's got to hit it low, left-hand English. He's going to knock the 1 by the 2 and go up the rail. No? Hit it bad. Hit it bad, but got away with it.
Hard enough.
Nick's got 1 shot. He's going to shoot the 1 in the upper corner right here and try to draw the cue ball right about here to make the 2.
Nicely played.
Simple run out again for Nick. This is going to be cat and mouse this set. I don't think anybody's going to get off to a big lead. I think we're going to go down to a 9-8 or a 9-7.
See the guy in there, cowboy hat behind Varner's Amarillo Slim. You want to get a shot at him sometime? I thought it might, yeah. Celebrities, you know.
Simple run out, draw back. He's going to shoot the 6 right in here, but he's got to make sure he gets an angle with the cue ball to wind up right here so he makes the 7 and draws back for the 8. He's got to draw it straight back. Cloth is slow. Notice he chalks up after every shot.
I've noticed almost every player does.
Well, that's a tip that you should remember, Barry, when you're out there hustling for a hamburger. Good shot. Good shot. You're seeing here probably the 2 best in the business today. Might put Siegel up there if he ever started to play anymore, but he's not playing too much, so he's out there making doing exhibitions for Brunswick, making it the easy way. This is the tough way right here.
And so there is the game to Nick Varner, and two of the best in the semifinals here at Caesars. So there's a look at Nick Varner, and a moment ago we heard from Strickland of how he plays Varner. Let's turn the tables now. Here's Varner on how he plays Strickland.
Earl Strickland today. I'm going to try to get started real good. I'm going to concentrate real hard on the break and hope I get off to a quick start, because he's a real dangerous player, and it's always important in these tournament matches to get off to a very quick start.
And so far, both players rather sparring with each other. One game apiece.
Nick is 120 pounds, soaking wet, and hits him 100 miles an hour. I mean, he hits him pretty hard. Didn't make a ball on the break. Don't matter how hard you hit him unless you make a ball on the break.
Here's the road to the semifinals for Earl Strickland. He beat some good players on the way. Rempe, of course, at one time, top-notch player, and he beat Howard Vickery, who was one of the surprises of this tournament, and had to struggle with him a bit.
And the first guy, Paez, also a great player. Well, he didn't want to let him hit the 2, but he did. Gives Nick an opportunity to maybe make the 2, play safe. You know, what I think Nick is going to try to do, he's going to try to hit the 2 up in here, possibly go by the 6, and draw his cue ball over here, right here, and maybe if he hits the 6, the ball's going to wind up here. Oh, God.
Well, I wanted to see if that ball would go, because I had hit the rail first, but I didn't cut it enough.
Owensboro, Kentucky, the home of Nick Varner.
Well, Earl's got a problem. He's frozen to the rail. He's got to make a great shot. Yeah.
That was close.
Look at here. 9 ball. What I think he's going to do, he's going to hit this 2, billiard to 9, and possibly make this 9 ball right in his pocket. No. He didn't do it. He's going for the run out. You know, at this level of play, Barry, they seem to not want to take any chances whatsoever.
Especially early in the match,
yes.
I think.
They want to lay that solid foundation down, get one guy scared and the other guy.
What's your feeling about that, Steve, in your own game? Would you take a chance early in a match like this?
Well, early in the match is a time to take a chance.
And the reason I hearken back to last week's match between Grady Matthews and Jimmy Mataya, when Matthews was ahead, I believe it was 8-1 at the time, he took a real gamble.
Well, I talked to him after the match about that shot. I said I was surprised that he did that. And he told me that that ball could go by there. I asked him in what country it could go by there, but he did say it could go by. So in his eyes, he was not taking a gamble. From our eyes up here, it looked like he was.
And we don't have the best angle, admittedly, either.
Well, speaking about best angles,
Varner beating McCready, who got quite a ways in this tournament last year, beat BOLLMAN, who is kind of a Cinderella story, to get to the semifinal.
Come straight back. Okay. Very simple. 7 in the corner. The cue will come off the rail right about here. Shoot the 8 in. Stop his ball and shoot the 9. Here we go. Simple run out.
There we are again on the road to the semifinals for Nick Varner. As we mentioned, he beat McCready, who had gotten quite a ways into this tournament last year. and then beat BOLLMAN, who was knocking people off left and right prior to running into Nick Varner, and actually played him tough.
Dave BOLLMAN's a good player, good, solid player.
So there it is for 2-1 now. Nick Varner has the stick in his hand. Nick Varner 2-1, and he is at the table, and Earl Strickland sits. Strickland won the first game, and Varner's come back to reel off 2 in a row. As you see, the Player of the Year in 1980, but he has made a huge comeback here. There's an interesting phenomenon in your sport, Steve, that strikes me, and that is that players go up and down. And from what I understand, one of the reasons is you start being successful and start being the Player of the Year, then you start playing exhibitions because, frankly, there's as much money in exhibitions, and so your numbers drop in tournament play.
Look at all the tournaments he's won.
Rack 'em up, the Knoxville Governor's Cup.
I finished 3rd in 2 of those.
Yeah, you're speaking of being in a comeback. You are
The rebirth.
Rebirth. That's right. Painful though it may be.
Yes. I'm ranked number 3 right now. Look at Jumpy. He's got Jumpy. Look at how big that thing is. Okay, it's a shaft with about a 6-inch butt down the bottom there. It's wrapped. Got a nice little ivory butt cap. It's going to jump right over the 6. Oh, he jumped too much. Or did he? No, it's fine.
So Earl Strickland up off the chair, but for how long?
Watch it jump. There it goes. Aimed at the 3. Thought he'd make it, by the way. There's an advantage of using your little jump cue. Missed it. Missed it. Mr. Strickland is not playing well today. And now is the time for him to play well. Because there's no next week if you lose. Watch him hit it right to the bottom of the rail. Tried to play Nick safe, but Nick's got a hole there. He's got a little alley. Nick is a classy player.
Strickland not pleased with himself. He's missed a couple of gimmies.
Not only is Nick a classy player, Barry, he's a nice guy. He's honest. He's sincere. I mean, I would trust him with almost anything I own. Very few people you can say that about nowadays. I told him next time he beats me in a tournament, I'm going to take my left fist and make like Sugar Ray Leonard.
A draw.
I asked him if my fist went through the front of his chest, would it come out his back? I said. It might break every bone in his body.
He doesn't look like a fighter.
No, he's not. He's a pool player.
That's it.
Now he's looking for an angle. He's looking for an angle to come right about here with the cue ball so he can make the 8 and swing back and pocket the 9. Gee, am I out of the circle? A little too much. I'm sorry. Now, straight back. This will be no problem. Now, he's moving the chalks, and he's very careful every time he stretches or reaches over a ball because we're playing foul on all balls.
So if you hit it with your body, any ball on the table with your body, you can brush it.
If you hit it with anything, if you drop the chalk out of your hand and the chalk hits the ball, it's a foul.
There it is for 3-1. So Nick Varner is keeping Earl Strickland planted on his seat.
Can Varner win again? It's unbelievable. And all...
Here's the prize money, $15,000 to the winner, but as you said, This guy has been on such a roll. I'm sure he has to feel right now that there's just nobody who could beat him.
Well, he almost got beat a couple of weeks ago, and the good Lord shined down upon him, losing 10-8. Guy had the 8-ball straight in, missed the 8-ball. Nick proceeded to win. I mean, you got to be lucky to win some of these tournaments. Nothing.
Let's see if this opens the door at all for...
He's got a problem. The 1 is here. The 2 looks like it's right here. He's got to figure out some way to make the 1 and come back for the 2, or he's going to go 3 rails right this way and try to come right in this area for the 2 to make it in here.
Look at this one, I'll tell you.
Earl's talking to himself. When you get Earl talking to yourself, you've got a good chance to win. Talking to himself. There he is. See, there it goes.
Good shot. Great shot by Strickland.
Not bad. He hit my lines again.
He did, yes. And as you see, 4-time Player of the Year.
Straight back. He's got to make, well, no, he's rolling it forward. He's got to be careful he does not hit the 6. Got to be careful he does not hit the 6. Okay, fine, everything's great. Rolls back in the match. Looks like it's 3-2. Simple out. 6 over the side. Come back where he is. Off the rail. Three cushion. Possibly 2. 3 cushion all around the table. 1, 2, 3.
Tom, get around the table, God.
Not easy. This is almost the exact same position which he missed the 9-ball on in the first game. He came back and won it, but...
I wonder if he ate lunch today. I think he'll make this. He's not stretching this time.
He did. The 3-2. And so far, this match has been exactly as advertised. 2 good players playing. Well, it's a match that has been anticipated for a long time in the Brunswick World Open 9-ball championships. I'm Barry Tompkins, along with Steve Mizerak, Nick Varner, and Earl Strickland. Because of time restraints, we will pick up the action with Varner leading 4 games to 2. 4 games to 2. Varner still at the table. Very pivotal game right here, I have to think, Steve.
Yep. If Nick wins, it could be a devastating blow to Mr. Strickland. And all he has to do is make the 1. I mean, the table's laid out very easy. Even you can run out if he makes the 1 here, Barry.
No.
Up. Simple run out, 2 in the corner. Come off the rail, 3 in the side, follow down for the 4. Ball, roll down right about here, shoot the 4 for the next shot right here, right on my line. He's going to stop his cue ball right about here. You know, he's going to stop the cue ball right where he shoots the ball. Perfect. Now he's going to shoot the 5 right here. He's going to roll a little forward after he shoots the 5, and the cue ball's going to wind up right about here. He has an angle to make the 6 on the side and come down here, right about here. Perfect. I'm so good at making these lines, Barry. They're all on my line.
Incredible. It is incredible. I think Picasso started that way.
Did he?
I think so.
He draw circles and lines?
And then he put them all together, and you see what happened?
Yeah.
And there it is for Varner. 5 games to 2, a commanding lead now. And once again, the most unenviable position in the sport of pocket billiards. That is sitting there with your arms folded, and it's all you can do.
He's not happy. I know what's going inside him. He's not happy.
So that's the story. Varner, 5 games to 2. Jim Bakula, the chief of operations, director of operations for Brunswick Billiards.
He doesn't look happy today. He must have lost a lot of money, in business. Who knows?
I doubt that it was at Brunswick. They're doing just fine, thank you very much.
Well, I mean, downstairs business,
Oh, that business.
Blackjack, dice, roulette. We're at Caesar's Palace. That's why.
That's true.
Nicky is breathing heavy. You hear him? He is on a roll. He's a 40-car freight train, hard to stop, running wild. Nick gets on the 2. If he gets on the 2, which is right at the bottom rail, not enough, not enough. He wanted to be back here. He's got a problem. When he makes the 2, he's going to hit the 7. He does not know where the cue ball's going to wind up. Good shot. He's got a tough shot. The 3 ball is straight in the pocket right here. He's got to play position to get on the 4, which is right here. Okay, he's got to get off the rail a little bit, but he's got to make sure he doesn't sacrifice the shot to get off the rail. So if I was him, I wouldn't hit this too hard. He didn't. Good shot. Good shot. He's playing percentage pool right now. He's not taking any chances.
It's Nick Varner's girlfriend. Her name is Tony Brackett.
Nice girl. Nice, pleasant personality. Nice people. Great shot. Watching this, Barry, I'm glad I'm up here with you.
It's a lot easier up here.
I would hate to get beat again by Nick.
Well, at least beating everybody. I mean, you would not be in select company.
Okay.
And again, Earl Strickland can do nothing.
And at the beginning, I said the break is going to tell the tale. And the balls are falling for Nicky. Getting straight in on the 1 and running out.
There it is for 6-2. And this match starting to be vaguely reminiscent of the match we saw last week with Grady Matthews earning his way to the finals with a victory in that one. We'll be back. 6 games to 2. I'm Barry Tompkins with Steve Mizerak. This is the semifinal match in the Brunswick World Open 9-Ball Championships. We're at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, Nevada, and Nick Varner right now owns this place.
Almost. It's not insurmountable yet. Oh, God. Look at these balls just falling, getting straight in. Look at Earl's face. I mean, he's got the look of disgust.
Watch this
Watch
again.
These balls fall. Side pocket with the 1, another ball in the corner. But the key is he's straight in. Perfect shot, perfect angle, perfect run out. I mean, Nick has got it flowing. I'm getting excited already. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
Boy, I should have never went that way.
Well, he didn't like it either.
He said he should have never went that way.
He'll make it. I got all the confidence in the world.
First time I ever saw Earl in the chair smiling. Maybe he's changed his M.O.
That's a great editorial by Earl Strickland.
Well, he's trying to bank it. Yeah. Yeah. So he'd make it. He did.
Earl was right.
Notice what he did there. He played safe. He pulled the ball back to the rail. Watch the cue ball come back to the rail. Played safe just in case the two did not go. And he's got an easy shot on the 5. He's going to go behind the 6, into the 5, go 2 rails right here, and come out here for the 6. No, he's going to go 1 rail. I don't know why he didn't hit that harder, Barry, and go 3 rails. That's why I'm up here and he's down there. Uh-oh, side pocket. Side pocket. Uh-huh.
That hurt.
Uh-huh.
One of the few mistakes.
That was so short, I didn't dream of it. I thought I was going to miss it like this far. I must have hit the ball too full when
Watch
I made it.
the angle on the white going in the side. He thought the ball was going to go a lot longer than that. He said the rail came off short.
Strickland quickly up. Has now pocketed 2 balls. Looking at the 8. Door's not shut on Earl Strickland yet.
If he could put a little string together, he'd be okay. But he's got to string 2 or 3 games.
So Earl Strickland makes short work of the error that Nick Varner made, and it's 6 games to 3, and this one is still a contest. Nick Varner still leading, but Earl Strickland now at the table. He is a good breaker, and let's see what he can do here. Remember when we talked to Varner a little bit earlier, you heard him say that he's got to jump on Earl Strickland quickly. Well, he did do that, but now is he letting Strickland back into the match?
Well, he let him get back there, and he shouldn't have. Score should have been 7-2. Big difference than 6-3. Race to 9. Okay, look out.
I get one of those easy outs.
Earl is the type of person that's liable to put 3 or 4 racks together, and before you know it, he's back in the ball game.
Earl Strickland said, could I get one of those easy outs? Let's see how easy it is for him.
Well, he's got one here. If he makes the 2, he should be out. Slow roll the 2, nice and easy.
Got it.
Only one thing that he is going to have to watch out for. He's going to make the 3 ball in here. And he's going to draw back and try to play position for the 4. Okay, he didn't want to take any chance whatsoever of messing with this 5 ball. He didn't want to get snookered. If he did that, he'd be in bad shape. 6-4 when it should have been 7-2. Varner breaking. Critical mistake.
So he has let Earl Strickland back in the match, and Strickland glad to oblige.
Well, don't let Earl get on a roll.
Well,
Because he starts to shoot at everything and take advantage of every mistake.
and he may be on a roll. 6 games to 4 now. Strickland went through that rack quickly. He got what he wanted. An easy out.
He got closer to Varner is what he wanted.
Yes, he did. 6 games to 4 now. He's won the last 2, and he's still at the table.
He's not smiling. He's dead serious. Makes a couple of balls here and gets it. Uh-oh, look out. He's holding the 2. Perfect.
He's in great shape now.
Barry, that one little shot that Varner made, scratching in the side, could possibly have cost him the set. Not good. Not good. Anytime he stretches, he seems to not stroke it properly, Barry. He's got no shot now. He's going to try to cut it inside, where he should be playing safe. Banked.
Did it.
There goes his offense. He's kicking into gear. He's in low right now. Look out. There he goes. He just did what Nick did. Uh-oh.
That really hurt him.
That really...
So whatever edge he had, he gave right back.
I went my dreams right out the door.
Hear what he said? His dreams went out the door. You cannot scratch in that side. I mean, these guys at this level...
I don't know how I made it here.
You hear what he said? I don't know how I made it here. He made it here because he's a great player.
Yeah,
that's why he made it.
A little flat.
I think he's not playing well, Barry?
He thinks he's not.
That fast all week.
He said the table hadn't rolled that fast all week, but he doesn't realize when you hit one rail, the speed, it's just very fast. But when you hit 2 rails, it sort of slows it down.
And earlier in this match, he was saying how slow the table was playing.
Right.
And of course, as soon as the door just got opened a crack, Nick Varner ran right through it. 7 games to 4. Varner leads. Winner goes on to the final. Barry Tompkins with Steve Mizerak. This is the men's semifinals in the Brunswick World Open 9-ball championships. Nick Varner right now in front of Earl Strickland, 7 games to 4. It looked like Strickland was going to make a little bit of a run. Each man has made one major mistake, and the other has paid.
I think that the mistake that Strickland just made
Combination here
was the biggest one of the whole bunch. Nicky has a combination. The 1 into the 9 in the corner pocket. He must shoot this. I think he's going to make it and be 1 game away from winning the match.
Oh, we missed it. And so now let's see.
Shows you how much I know.
I couldn't believe I could miss that one.
Fired up. Varner says, I can't believe I could miss that. Now let's see.
Better run out. Better run out. He's got to stretch now. Varner overcut the ball. He overcut the ball, and I think that he was basically playing the cue ball and making sure that the 1 got out the table.
Strickland jumping off his chair. You might have seen in the background of that shot. It was very funny. He was rooting.
What's this? What is this?
I didn't get to it.
What is that? There's another critical mistake right
Now
there.
the table
Leaving
don't have
Varner.
any speed. I scratched, the ball sped up.
You hear what he said? Table didn't have any speed.
I scratched, the ball rolled.
Notice
rolled,
one thing,
rolled.
Barry. He went off 2 rails that time.
Yeah.
Before, when he scratched, he went off 1 rail. They pick up speed when they go off 1 rail, and they lose speed when they go off 2 or more. Well, I think it's going to be 8-4. I think Varner's going to be in the lead. And I think he's going to win the match.
Looking more and more like it.
Nice and easy. He's going to hit this one nice and slow so you can watch it go. See how easy? Nice. Perfect. Okay, he can do one of two things here. He can shoot the 7 in and follow down right about here, or he can come back here off the rail and shoot the 8 in this pocket or in this pocket. Okay, good shot. I'm sure Nick is not going to miss any easy shots from here in. When he gets you on the ropes, you're done.
He's a finisher.
You know a lot about finishers?
I do, yes.
Okay.
There it is for 8-4. So Nick Varner, one game away from joining Grady Matthews in the final here at Caesars Palace.
Look at that hairdo. I like that hairdo. See what he's got? Good, easy shot. Straight in. Although he had a long green there. He's going to have long green. He keeps on winning these matches.
Yeah, that's right. He's been winning everything this year.
He's so far out in the lead in the Men's Professional Association point standings, nobody can catch him for the rest of the year. He'll be seeded #1 every tournament we play.
He has almost twice as much as his closest competitor.
He has almost 3 times as much as I have, and I'm in third.
Yes.
We made a ball on the break. Banking the 1? No. Yep. It was a case of what we saw a few weeks ago, if not last week, where Grady Matthews had 8-1, I think it was, against Mataya. He looked like he took a flyer. Nick took a flyer right there. Got the 2 in. Up and down. Uh-oh. He got perfect. He's rolling like that. He hasn't gotten one bad roll. Earl can do nothing but smile because things just are not going his way.
Not this year.
I said not this year.
Yeah.
And there was one thing on his mind, repeating again as champion. Well, I have to tell you that I have to do it. I really have to do it. Turn out the lights. The party's over.
I've heard that before.
All good things are insurmountable. I have to use these big words once in a while because you throw them in.
I can get them in there every now and then.
15 seconds. He better get over there quick. Pull that trigger. Okay. Now what? 5 in the corner. Perfect. Nice shot. What a nice billiard. Perfect position on the 6. Earl couldn't do nothing but smile. Played a great tournament, though.
Yes, he did.
But any tournament that Nick Varner plays in and doesn't win, it's something's wrong. Nice shot. 7 in the corner. Draw down for the 9.
So this for the match.
The stage is
place in the
set.
final.
The stage is set now.
Good night. Nick Varner through to the final against the defending champion Earl Strickland, who was quick.
Standing ovation.
And with good reason. A standing O. Standing O for Nick Varner. He's just done it all this year.
He played great. I'll tell you, I like the way he played there.
We'll be back to talk with the winner from here at Caesars Palace right after this. Nick Varner is the winner, 9-4 over Earl Strickland, so it'll be Varner and Grady Matthews in the final here at Caesars Palace. And Steve, I'll tell you, this guy on your left, he's playing another game. This ain't pool, that's all I know.
I don't understand what's happening. If he keeps playing like the way he is, we're going to bar him.
All right, let's talk to Earl Strickland. And you can't use the word loser here because you just ran into a buzzsaw today.
Well, Nick's been playing good, Barry. He's been playing good all year. He beat me the first tournament of the year. He beat me again in Toledo. He's playing extremely well. He's beat me 5 times this year. I don't think anybody's ever done that. My hat's off to him. He's dialing my number right now.
Yeah, it's not too much what you and the other guys are not doing. It's more what he is doing.
Well, Nick's been a very good player for a lot of years. I haven't been knowing him that long. He didn't play for a lot of years, but he's here now, and I guess he's here to stay.
But I know we'll see you again, too. Congratulations, Earl. Did well to get this far. Steve, you got the winner here.
I'm getting tired of this, my friend. Every time I see you in the finals, I'm glad you didn't beat me this time. At the opening, I said the break is going to tell the difference. What about it?
Yeah, I happened to find the spot on the break and build up a pretty good lead, and I found it first. And I tell you what, if Earl hadn't scratched on that 4 coming across side, it looked like he might run out the set. He's such a great player. You really do need to find the spot on the break before he does.
I'm tired of this, but I'm happy to see you in the finals again. Good luck against Grady.
All right, thanks, Steve. Nick Varner through to the final. All right, Tompkins, and welcome to the final. This, the end of a long road. It has taken 7 weeks. We started with 48 players, remember, and now there are 2. And I think it's fair to say perhaps they are the 2 hottest players playing these days. Nick Varner, he's been hot all year long. He's won everything in sight. And Grady Matthews, a guy who has really been the man of the moment. He is playing so well and probably played at his very best in his semifinal match. How do these 2 account for their recent success?
Well, quite a few things. I've been on kind of a training program. I've been preparing myself mentally and physically, and my attitude's been great. I'm not letting any small things bother me, and I actually feel like I'm playing a little better 9-ball than anybody in the world. That's the way I feel, and that's translated to the game itself.
Well, the last 7 or 8 months, I've been playing the best of my career, and I think the main reasons are I've played in more tournaments the last 7 or 8 months than I have in a long time. And I feel like there's been an angel sitting on my shoulder through some of those close matches the last few months.
Well, with me for expert commentary for this final, as he has been throughout the first 7 weeks, Steve Mizerak. And Steve, what we have here really is maybe the man of the year and the man of the moment.
You got that right. Grady's playing great in this tournament. Nick has been playing great for the past 6-7 months. I don't know what's going to happen here. I don't know. I'm not going to pick right now.
Grady Matthews really comes off a very big win. In his win over Jimmy Mataya, he won handily.
Grady's not letting anything bother him. He's breaking well. That's a very important key. Who makes the balls on a break is going to win.
And Nick Varner, you heard him say, well, he's got an angel on his shoulder. Yes, he's been getting some breaks, but I think the bottom line is when he's had the breaks, he's taken advantage of them.
You got that right. He's beaten me a couple 11-10 matches, and, I mean, he plays great.
All right, let's look at Steve's scorecard. Run it down for us in this men's final.
I like Varner on the break. He hits him hard, even though he's a small guy. Varner in position. Experience, they've both been around a long time. Strategy, they both know how to play the game. But one important factor, Nick has been here in the finals of a major tournament. Grady hasn't.
What's left then is to get on with it. Set to go now. Men's final. Sellout crowd. Nick Varner, Grady Matthews, the 2 hottest players, just couldn't set up any better than it has.
Who do you want? Who do you want, Barry?
I want Varner.
You got
It's not
him.
that I want him. I think he'll win.
Cheeseburger.
Flags, Mr.
Yet
Matthews.
another cheeseburger.
Oh, yeah.
Here are the rules, and we've been talking about these for the last 7 weeks now, but really they are basically simple, and the only ball that pays is the 9-ball. You got to go in order, though, but if the object ball hits the 9-ball, knocks it in, game's over. 9 points, wins the match. $15,000 in this match.
$8,000 difference here.
Total prize money of $50,000. Money's getting a little bit better in the sport of pocket billiards these days.
A little bit, just a little. We need help out there from corporate sponsors.
That's true.
That's a pitch, by the way. No good.
Knocked it off
Don't
the table.
do that. There's Joe. Joe Kerr.
New
Executive Director, MPBA.
See that?
Air ball. I call it an air ball. You know why that happens sometimes, Barry? The cue ball might be a little lighter than the object balls, and when you hit them real hard, cue ball jumps. And if you don't hit them real solid in the center, it'll fly off the table. Safety. Saw it coming. Good shot.
Varner out of Owensboro, Kentucky. He's literally won everything in sight this year. Solid player.
Don't remind me.
That's
Don't
right. He's
remind
had
me.
you a couple of times.
That's right. Right. Gotta go off the side rail. Uh-oh. If Grady gives Nick 2 openings like
On
this.
2 fouls.
Okay, he said he's on 2 fouls. A point to bring up. If Grady fouls again, he loses the game automatically. 3 fouls and you lose 1 game. Joe Kerr. Looks like me, doesn't he? Without the beard, though. Shave the beard.
Or Pavarotti.
Pavarotti. I guarantee you he sings just as good as Pavarotti. Don't worry. Nick is looking at the angle to get on the 4 ball so we can go into the 8 and into the 5 and possibly open them up, or possibly just slide along on the other side, play the 5 in the same side that he's shooting from.
As you see, number 1 ranked player.
There it is, 9 on the side. There it goes.
Look out. Did it
Oop,
drop? No.
Almost.
So we were telling you, remember the 9, if it makes contact with the object ball that you're shooting at sequentially.
You cannot leave Nick Varner opportunities like this and get away with it.
Knocks it down. Looks to be a pretty easy run out here for Nick Varner in the first game.
Looks like he's drawing straight back. Look out. Look out. Well, he can cut this ball in, sliding down, make the 9 on the side. He's going to slice the 8 right in here. Cue ball should go here, here. I'll wind up right about here. Yeah, almost.
So this for the first game for Nick Varner. Takes a real careful look at that because that ball is laying almost on the point of that pocket.
I guarantee you this ball is in.
You're absolutely right. Nick Varner wins the first game. Grady Matthews gave him the opening, and as we were saying, yes, he's gotten breaks, but yes, he's taken advantage. Barry Tompkins with Steve Mizerak. These are the Brunswick World Open 9-ball championships, the men's final, 7 weeks in the making. We started with a field of 48. Now there are 2, Nick Varner and Grady Matthews, and we will move ahead. The score tied. Varner won the first 3. Matthews won the next 4. Now Varner's at the table with a break. Almost stuck that outside ball again. Look out.
Scratch.
Yes, sir.
Well, Grady's got another opportunity at the table. See if he can make good. Slide that 1 past the 9. Nope.
Oh, missed 2 spot shots.
Could he have left Nick safe? All right, he's looking close. No, he can make it. I can tell he can make it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Unbelievable.
He's mumbled, I can't believe that.
Cannot see the 2. That's hard luck right there. For 6 months, he would have had a shot in a 2-ball. Now, all of a sudden, he doesn't have a shot in a 2. He better hit it. 2 rails. And if he didn't have a shot on it, he would have hit that ball and left his opponent safe. Now, all of a sudden, things are changing. Could be a burst bubble here. Straight back. The 4-ball is back where his right hand is. Okay, he's going to have to try to shoot the 5 in here and play position for the 6 to make the 6 go in his pocket. I don't know what he's going to do. He can maybe pull over here and hit this 7. He could miss the 7, go down. Okay, that's what he did. Now, he's got to cut this 6 in. Tough shot. Go back and forth across the table. Nice shot. On shots like that, Barry, you don't worry about position. Because if you don't make the ball, you don't win anyway. Good shot. I like it when I hear the balls go in the pocket. He's going to come over and play the 9 ball in the same pocket he played the 8 in.
And this for a 5-4 lead. Nick Varner now sits. And he snookered himself, actually. So Grady Matthews again seizes the opportunity left him by Nick Varner and leads 5 games to 4. This is the men's final.
Look at the rack. That's the AccuRack. It's a new type rack that was developed by Pat Fleming to make sure the balls are frozen, which is the most important part of the break. Balls have to remain frozen. Made a ball. And if he gets an opening, he should run out the game. I say it's like it's easy.
Yes.
Well, sometimes it is. Looking to play position on the 2. Two balls right here. Looks like he's got it. Okay. Now, he's going to make the 2 in his pocket. Come back right about here.
Oop. Forgot to make the 2. You are watching the men's final here in the Brunswick World Open Billiards Championships, 9-ball championships, that is. We're at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas. I'm Barry Tompkins, along with Steve Mizerak, 4-time U.S. Open champion, 3-time World Open champion, number 3 on the rankings this year.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're my number 1 announcer.
Ooh.
I'll put Gary McCord in second.
I like Gary McCord. That's why I shut up.
Okay. Grady caught him. Now all of a sudden, for some unknown reason, Grady is starting to take chances. I mean, he's starting to fire hard at the balls, and I think he's losing his concentration a little bit. 6 in the corner. Pull back off the rail right about here. She's perfect. How do I know this? 7 right here. Float down just right behind the 7 to shoot the 8 in the side. Perfect. Now 8 in the side. Bring the cue ball right about here for the 9. Get in this. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Okay.
Yes, easy. 5-all. So Nick Varner gets up, promptly wins the ball game, and we're at 5-all in the final. And you'll probably get the executive director, Joe Kerr, in person.
Probably. Ask for my autograph when no problem.
Well, nothing dropped on the break, and so that gets Grady Matthews up.
Nothing dropped on the break, but Grady snookered. He's behind the 5. Okay, right here he's got a problem. Here's the 5, here's the 1. Gonna go down off the bottom rail. No. That's the way he should go. Doesn't look like he's gonna try that. Oh, he's gonna push. Okay, he's gonna push.
I'm gonna push.
Okay, he's got a free shot here, Barry, for those people who are watching for the first time in 10 weeks or so. He can shoot away from the 1 ball or away from the ball that he's shooting at only after the break without any penalty. It's called the push after the break.
Catching him.
Well, what's he going to do? Looks like he's playing safe. No, he's cutting the 1 in. Cutting it in. Right-hand corner pocket.
Tough shot.
Good shot.
Look out.
Look out.
Oh, I can't believe that.
There's the angel on his shoulder.
The Angel's taking a break here.
These balls are rolling. It's a little brutal. How are you going to pass a shot on this table, though? If I can see the 2, I can make it. You know what I mean?
Meanwhile, Grady Matthews, the interchanges after a miss are terrific.
I love the way Nick chews that gum. It's called Cool Hand Nick. Chews the gum to relax, supposedly. Straight in. Gonna follow down.
There he is.
He's going to have to shoot this 3 in the pocket and follow the cue ball down to right about here. Okay. I was close. I was right on the money. 4 ball. Draw back off 1 rail. Come back up and make the 5. Perfect. Now he's got a little more of a difficult shot here. A little more precise precision he has to play. Position. Perfect. See, Grady plays a lot of straight pool. Likes to play straight pool. Straight pool helps you in this game.
Now let's talk about exactly what straight pool is as opposed to what we're watching here.
Okay, straight pool is every point or every ball you pocket, you get 1 point. Usually you play to 150 points. You didn't draw it back enough. Playing safe. Great shot. Grady does know what he's doing, I'll tell you that. He's on a mission, and his mission is victory. Well, the special training that he's been under, I don't know what he's been doing, but I'd like to do some of it myself. I know he...
You heard him talk, of course, about the special program that he feels has made him the top caliber player that he is today at the beginning of the program.
Well, I know he lives in North Carolina or South Carolina somewhere. And I think he lives on a farm, by the way. Loves nature, by the way. Loves anything. Genuine good guy. Tell you that right now. Very seldom raises his voice. Very seldom gets mad. I don't like this. I don't like this when he has to hit it hard. Okay, good shot.
So Grady Matthews looking at a 6-5 lead if he makes this. First to 9, remember, wins the whole thing. And Nick Varner, of course, is in that situation that we spoke of earlier where there's nothing he can do. He just has to sit back and wait for this man.
The set is getting shorter and shorter and shorter. Now look at Grady's breaking. 6-5. Nick might not shoot anymore.
You can see the crowd here at Caesars Palace, and it's a terrific crowd, a very knowledgeable crowd.
I have to say, it's one of the most beautiful facilities we've played in all year. I love this place.
I did not hear anything. And here's Nick Varner now.
Tricky Nicky here, better run out. There she is.
That is Nick Varner's girlfriend. That's Mike Siegel alongside her.
Yeah.
Tony Brackett.
And Lori John Jones's husband, Sammy Jones.
I guess Tony Brackett and Nick Varner trying to keep up with the Joneses, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, Rodney.
Sometimes you got to go to cheap gags, you know what I mean?
I hear you. I hear you. Going to shoot to 3 in this pocket. Come over to the side rail right about here to shoot to 4 in here. Perfect.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to predict that the score is going to go down to 8-8.
Long stretch here for Nick Varner. Got it.
He's a short guy, but he's a giant with that cue in his hand. Okay. 6-6. I'm a little premature, but I think he can handle this. Great shot.
There it is. So we are tied at 6 now, and now it's a race to 3. These are the Brunswick World Open 9-ball championships. I'm Barry Tompkins with Steve Mizerak. We're at Caesars Palace here in Las Vegas. We are watching the men's final. It has been everything that we could expect of two guys who come in here at their very best. Nick Varner and Grady Matthews tied at 6 games apiece. Very few mistakes, and anytime one or the other has made a mistake, the other player has capitalized on it. And that's been the story of the match. Varner to break. He's had good success from here. Watch the outside ball, the 8 ball. I believe it's the 8 ball. Left-hand side. Win in the hole.
Now, whoever breaks has got to be the favorite. Got to be the favorite. Anybody can run 3 games and out here. Oh, boy. Got a bad roll. What I would do, I'd hit the 2 over here, right about here, bring the cue ball up here, and play safe. No push. Get rid of it right away. Banking it. He's going right for it.
Yes.
I'll tell you, Barry, he would not have banked that ball if the shot clock wouldn't have had 15 seconds left. He hurried up right away. He said, let me shoot it and be done with it.
He did, and he was,
Look what
but
he
not
did.
that time.
Oh, my God. Look what he did. I do not ever see Nick Varner do that. That's an amazing, amazing shot. Right to the bottom. He must be saying something over there by the table.
That was perfect, too.
What am I going to do? I'm going to go 2 cushions and try to hit behind it.
He's asking Joe. Joe said, what are you going to do? He said, going to go 2 cushions and try to hit behind it. Not good. Not good. Nick got lucky. That angel came on his back again.
Yep.
Nick got lucky. He missed a 3-ball straight in and left Grady safe.
It's a Union Angel. It was gone for about a half hour, now back.
Okay. So in overtime? Geez, that's really amazing. Amazing what this guy has been doing. Again, though, I can't reiterate the, enough that he's such a nice guy. It couldn't happen to a nicer guy than this. Seven, 6.
Yep.
Should have been Grady Matthews, but only it's Nick Varner.
So there it is for 7-6 now. And Varner remains at the table, and Grady Matthews will sit. Varner got a bit of a break.
7 games to 6. Barry Tompkins, Steve Mizerak watching the final here at Caesars Palace, and Nick Varner has the $15,000 check in sight. Obviously a big game here. A big break. Watch the blue ball this time.
The yellow ball and the black ball.
All of them.
And this, now watch the green ball. Okay. Here's a game where Grady will not be able to get out of the chair. Nice shot. Combination. He's looking at the combination. 4 into the 9, right in his pocket.
Why not?
If he makes it, he's on the hill.
Yep.
Very, very big shot. If he misses it, Grady could tie the score.
Gonna go for it.
He's good at these.
Oh, hit in there, kicked out.
Look at what happened here. Did he leave him safe?
Yeah, I tried. What a nice one that would have been to make.
Oh my. Was halfway in and came out. What I tell you about 8-8? This is the biggest tournament of Grady's life right here. He might, if he wins this, he might write a book or something, how I won the tournament.
He's actually already writing a book about his life.
7 apiece. Here's another one that doesn't go back to the chair. Well, just as I said it, he goes back to the chair. Looking for some powder. Gets a little sweaty out there under the lights and with the nerves and everything else moving.
Grady Matthews now has this thing knotted at 7. Shots that you remember. Very close.
Okay.
Shots that you remember, and certainly Nick Varner will go to bed tonight thinking about that combination that was almost.
That's right. Would have put him in
win
the
or
driver's
lose.
seat.
Win or lose, I think he'll go back thinking about that.
That's Grady looking at here. See. Grady's taking chances. And at this point in time, I don't think you should take any chances. It's not too hard a shot right here, though. 1 on the side. Look out. Look out. Got away with it. Now he's got to cut the 2 on the side, float down, hit that 3. He's going to hit the edge of this 2, cut down, and try to hit this 3 down towards the pocket.
Might have knocked it in. He did.
Okay. No problem. Ooh, he wanted to get a better angle. Wanted to get a better angle. Okay, what he's doing, he's going to shoot the 6 on the side and draw it down here. Nope. Okay, he stayed right there. He didn't want the cue ball to travel. But now this time, he's going to make the cue ball travel off 2 rails and come right about here. Jeez, don't get on my lines. Okay, thanks. Throw it back, don't scratch. And we got a man in the driver's seat.
Yep. Yes.
Yes, Grady.
Grady Matthews now 8 games to 7, 1 game away from the $15,000 first prize.
The director of operations for Brunswick Billiards. He has been our gracious host, and he and his company, of course, have literally put this whole thing together.
I'd like to thank him on behalf of the MPBA for sponsoring quite a few tournaments. Put a lot of money into billiards. Look out, look out. Oh boy. Nick Varner was 4 inches away from losing the match and the tournament. Grady cannot let himself get carried away now. In the driver's seat, don't give it up.
870 leads. He wins this
Safety,
game.
he's playing safe. Get up past the side, and he's okay. He's okay. Great shot. Nick has got to take a chance. He's got to hit the one full in the face, make it try to come here, here, and wind up somewhere around here. And stop his cue ball. He's got a big road against him.
Almost knocked it in the hole.
Look out.
Ooh, I think
He got lucky. I think he got lucky. The one is past the side pocket. Grady should take his time, relax. He's not doing that. He jumped out of the chair.
Missed
See what I mean? See what I mean? He did not take his time and relax. Be cool. You have to be cool in these situations. Grady has not been in he overcut it. Look at him. Bam, to the bottom rail. Grady hasn't been in these situations before, Barry. Nick has. Oh,
he nestled that
my
baby
goodness.
down.
I'm excited up here.
Listen to the crowd. There's just a real sense of anticipation from this crowd. And it's interesting, as I said, because there doesn't seem to really be a rooting interest here. It's just that they are fans of good play.
Look out. Look out to the side. He's in the side.
Nope, gonna be short.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. Grady can only watch. Painful role that he's in.
Now, Nick has got another problem. He's got to play 3 in the side. He's going to have to try to slide down here, up, back, and try to wind up here to make this 4 ball in his pocket. But I don't think he can do it. Tough shot. Nick is playing up in the air. Nick is taking chances.
I just couldn't get it.
He's looking at it to see if he can hit it even. I don't know if he can hit it. Can he hit it, Barry?
I don't know. I can't tell from this angle.
Yeah, he can hit it. I can tell. Playing safe. Wind up leaving the 4 along the end rail. Good shot. Now. What does Grady do? What does he do? Play safe. I would hit the 2 to the bottom rail, make the 2 come right up here and bring the cue ball over here. No good. No good.
What was his intention there, Steve?
Well, his intention was to bring him behind the 9. 8-8, Varner breaking. What I tell you when we started, might have an 8-8er.
Here's Grady Mathews.
You know, this, if Grady does lose this set, could stem back to the bank that he missed. Could stem back to easy shots that he missed.
8-all now. Nick Varner will be breaking with a chance to win the match when we come back to Caesars Palace and a sellout crowd after this.
8-8. The winner of this game will be the men's champion.
Watch the 9 on the break.
I'm Barry Tompkins
This
with
happens.
Steve Mizerak. Let's watch the 9 in the middle.
Didn't
9's
go.
rolling. Nobody kicked it, though.
Here's the story. Uh-oh. Didn't get a shot. so nervous I'm dry.
Grady Matthews, though,
What
sitting
did
there
you
just
do
kind
here?
of talking, laughing.
Yeah, he's laughing. Lee Trevino laughs too, but inside he hurts.
Now, this is a little bit too long distance here.
I'm going to push out.
Push out.
Yes, sir.
So that ball will come back up.
Now, Nick put Grady in the spot where he can just hit
I'd
the
rather
edge
have
of this
something
two.
offensive, but I can't
Okay.
give this to you.
I don't know what he's going to do. It looks like a dead kiss coming off the rail. He's liable to kiss the two right here and leave him straight in.
He said he'd rather have something offensive, but he can't leave it for Grady, or rather for Nick.
Good shot. Good shot. I don't know if he can slide by and hit this too. If he can, that's what he should do. Bring the cue ball up here and try to leave him long. Or maybe try to snooker him. He made it.
Knocked it in
Good
the
shot.
hole.
Good shot. Oh my. 6 out of 8. Six out of 8.
He hasn't won it yet.
Well, you know, I think he's a pretty safe bet to say that he has. Okay, very simple. 6 right here. Pull the cue ball right here. Make the 7, the 8, the 9 ball. Goodbye. Turn out the lights. The party's over. All good things must come to an end. After the break, the key shot here was possibly the push that Nick made to put Grady in that position. I might have let him shoot it. He's got to shoot it, not Grady. He put it there. Let him get rid of it. This place is going to solidly erupt with applause.
And here's the ball for all the money.
This is it. One more time, he does it again.
Varner.
Here she comes.
Oh, that was tough.
Uh-oh. Take it easy.
9-8.
my God. Nicky, great.
He played great. Deserved it all.
I'm up here clapping myself. Nobody can hear me.
It was a great performance. I'll tell you, absolutely no losers here. Grady Matthews played great. This is not a case of who lost it or who got lucky. This is a case of one player, one very good player, beating another very good player. We'll be back to talk with the winner after this. Well, we come to the end of a long road, and I'll tell you, you could not have hoped for a better final. Absolutely no losers here. What you have is a couple of winners. And with me, another winner, Jim Bakula, the Director of Operations for Brunswick Billiards. And Jim, you're going to present the money. And as we said, really no losers money here.
Absolutely not, Barry. Thank you very much. Grady, it could have gone either way. My congratulations to you on a great tournament. You played great all the way. And on behalf of Brunswick Billiards, I'm proud to present to you the runner-up check in the amount of $7,000. I know we're going to see you again next year. Congratulations, Grady.
Thank you, Jim. I just want to say that this has been a terrific tournament. I come away from this with the feeling that that might have been an historic match. I really enjoyed myself here. And I thank Brunswick, ESPN, and Caesars Palace for hosting a terrific event. Thanks, Jim.
You bet, Grady.
All right, let's bring the winner in, Nick Varner. Come on, Nick. I think he's deserving of a small round of applause. What a performance. Jim?
Nick, what a great tournament. You just played super. It couldn't have been more exciting. I couldn't be happier for you. You're a great champion, and I'm proud to present to you on behalf of Brunswick Billiards the winner's check in the amount of $15,000. Congratulations, Nick.
Well, I'd like to thank all the fans, and I'd also like to congratulate Grady Matthews. I tell you what, I was really lucky to win that match. I tell you, every time I went back to my chair, I thought it was going to be the last time. I wasn't coming back out to the table, and I'd like to give Grady Matthews a nice round of applause.
It's an honor, as always, to compete against a great champion like Nick Varner. He's having a year that's unsurpassed in the annals of pooldom, as far as I know, and it was a great match. Thank you, Nick.
And I'd like to thank Caesars. What a facility to have a tournament. It's just terrific. And ESPN and Corley Associates. And even though I represent Peter Vitale Pool Table Company, I want to thank you, Jim, for sponsoring this tournament from Brunswick Corporation. Thank you, Jim.
You betcha, Nick. My pleasure.
All right, thank you, Jim. Thank you, Nick, and thank you, Grady. And I really do feel, Steve, this is a sport really that has been trying to sell itself for a long time, and I think anybody who watched this final today has to come away thinking, boy, this is terrific stuff.
If this doesn't sell it, nothing will. I'll tell you, you had great matches the whole 10 weeks, and everything was great. I couldn't play any better myself.
Just terrific matches, no question about it. The final just couldn't be beaten. I think one final thing, everybody here, we have very knowledgeable fans here. We've been saying that all along. I think you all owe yourself a big round of applause. Just terrific. Nick Varner is the winner of the men's championship.